Yo, what's up? Dre Day all day in the place to be here on another episode of the Dasher series. Thank you to everybody who's been watching. I appreciate it. No subscribers, but a bunch of watchers. I appreciate it. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the comments. Thank you to everybody who's watched it. Like, you guys are telling me that you guys like what you're listening to, even though I feel like my interviewing techniques have gotten 100% worse, but I'm working on it as we go, building the plane as we fly. The next guest today is pretty awesome in my opinion. I mean, me and him go way back from the beginning. He helped me out with the casting. He helped me out with different elements. I know he donated to the air conditioner along with Lat and Style Dev. Yeah, the three of them, they helped me get an air conditioner for the studio, try to help me because I was burning up. But without further ado, let's bring in the homie. He's your friend, he's my friend, he's everybody's friend. What up, Quad?
What's up?
How you feeling?
How's it going?
Hey, man, I'm doing it. I'm working through this heat, but it's not as bad as it was before. But yeah, I'm doing it good. How you doing?
I'm the opposite. Freezing my butt off, man. It's cold. It's mid-April, and I'm still wearing like a winter jacket.
What
Insane.
the fuck? Really?
Yeah, it's like 42, 32 every day.
Every day? Every day I'm freezing, man. That shit's crazy because tomorrow, literally right now, it's hot, and they're telling us tomorrow it's gonna be cold. Like today we're taking off our sweaters, and tomorrow they said put your sweaters back on. It's like that. It's like that in Cali.
Dang, imagine just having to wear a sweater.
All day, every day. Well, imagine being in Seattle, it'd just be raining every day, all day.
Yeah, I kind of like the rain a little bit, but...
Oh, yeah? I
could do it for like a week.
Nah, man. I'm Missy Elliott on that. I can't stand the rain. But anyway...
You couldn't survive in a tropical area, then.
It depends, because I went to Hawaii, and that kind of rain is light and not very, like, it's like, ha, 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 like, it's not really bad. I could deal with that. But when we get tropical, like, when we're going to Miami, and we got Hurricane Andrew, like, forced rains and stuff like that, I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But what you been up to, man? What's going on?
So I've been just busy working, and that's pretty much it. Actually, I have not played Hyperdash since like April of last year.
Damn, that's like a year. You haven't played it for a year.
Yeah, I was on the payload team, on a payload league team. Or no, it was Mutator team, and I played a few matches with them, but I haven't been playing VR very much lately because I've just been super busy. So that's kind of it. Like,
it was hard.
Still enjoyed.
It was hard after the pandemic for a lot of people because I know the pandemic gave them the opportunity to dedicate a lot of time, especially not only to VR but to Hyperdash. But
yeah, definitely. I definitely got sidetracked a little bit during the pandemic. If I had focused on other things would be a little bit different because, a lot of people like quit or died. So,
goddamn,
a lot of people got promoted really rapidly during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I probably should have focused more on that than playing Hyperdash, but oh well, it is what it is.
And do you live solo? You live right there solo? Yeah, man, it's a lot of responsibility when you're by yourself. You gotta worry about paying rent and feeding yourself than playing VR or anything. But so what was the last thing you remember? Because I bounced in after season 4. I know I was trying to commit. I was staying committed to season 4. I was doing the best I could. And then once they didn't use me for finals, I pretty much dropped out. Like, I was done. Like, I was like, all right, well, my obligation's done. Season 4, I didn't commit to season 5. I'm out. So then I took off. What happened? What happened after I left?
Well, yeah. So basically, like, I mean, I've been playing, for anybody who doesn't know, I had started playing in 2020. Like during the pandemic when we couldn't go anywhere or whatever, and I just kind of like kept going. That's how I met Dre. I played in Dash League since like season 0, I guess. Then I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 too. I think I got banned in like season 6 or something like that.
Wow.
But somewhere around there, that's where I got banned. But basically, as I played more and met more people, then I started doing more stuff, making teams, casting, Like I used to cast with you or whatever. We would do like what 3-4 matches on a Saturday or whatever.
Man, sometimes, yeah, 3-4 matches. Yeah, it'd be here like, yeah, hours.
Yeah, that's like a full-time job. That's 3 times like 90 minutes plus the setup time. So you're talking about 8 hours like on a Saturday or whatever.
Hey man, when I tell people that, they do not believe me, man. I can tell they don't believe me. Literally, when you hear from somebody else, you're like, well, you just said it right now. It sounds ridiculous, but that's literally what we did. 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah, it really would be. It would just be like you, me, and Percent, and then who else? Like Deanne, Makers will be there sometime. Well, he would be there a lot.
Laggy, Doof. We had all kinds of Doof in the booth. We had a bunch of people that would come through all the time. Gatsby got in there, drop in. Like, man, it's so many people I can't remember. Like everybody that wanted to, I try to give them an opportunity to come in the booth, let them chill out. They didn't have to say anything if they didn't want to. But it was better if they didn't say too much, like our boy Oz when he was younger.
But then, so after getting so caught up into it, and then once you left, right, then I think I kind of picked up a lot of slack, and I cast a lot of matches too. So I was doing like 5-6 matches a week, solo, sometimes 7, and like a lot of my life was just consumed by Hyperdash. And then when I got banned, it was just like crazy because it was just like everything that I've been doing for like so long, like such a big part of my life was just kind of like chopped out. And I'll never forget it because I was on a work trip and I was just like gone for 30 days or whatever. And so I just kind of like get to my hotel after I'm done with this meeting, and then I just see an email and it's like, oh, you've been like removed as a manager of the Dash League thing. And I'm just like, yo, is this a mistake? Or I like messages. I'm like, is this a mistake or what? And then I got this long set of paragraphs about how I was banned or whatever.
Well, that's
and I don't remember what I got banned for.
That's how you found out?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
And so then once I was like broken free from that, then I just suddenly had a lot of free time. I started going to the gym more. And just focusing more on work and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, we still have Hyper Cup, and we're probably going to come up with a season at some point soon. And we've got other things in the works, but
no, for sure.
I don't play it too much. I'm on like a payload team right now, or whatever.
So you still dabble? You still dabble a little bit.
Yep. But definitely not enough to even be remotely good now.
No, I feel you. The competition is insane right now. But yeah, no, I get it. And what you were saying earlier was crazy. Like when you say you dropped it, you kind of like you went back to normal. But going back to those normal things, I felt like I used to have before I did Dash League, I had 10 podcasts that I was producing on the network, and I kind of like most of those I cut them all out to do Dash League because Dash League requires so much work. Not only this casting, but producing the assets, coming up with stuff. I know One Up Crip would be in the trenches with me all the time, staying up late. We come up with ideas for finals and storylines and doing all this dumb shit just to make it fun and entertaining. And once it's all over, you kind of miss it. And you're like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? It's like you go back to the stuff and you realize I've neglected everything else. Like you got to build everything that you've been doing else back up from the bottom. It sounds crazy, but that's literally what you got to do.
Right, yeah. And so I'm not a person who games. Like I get very impatient and I like stand up and move around too much. It's like extreme ADHD. So I never gamed my entire life, never played any games. Hyperdash was probably like the first game I played on a consistent basis. And I like going out. So once I got banned, I just started going back out again. Talking to girls, like, I don't know. Just like having more fun. I kind of forgot about that because during the pandemic, it's like I got afraid to go out because so many people were like getting sick and dying.
Yeah.
And like I lost probably like 6 relatives.
Damn.
And like another 6 were like seriously hospitalized. And so I just didn't want to go out to like parties and that kind of stuff because, a lot of people were just getting sick. Like my uncle died because my cousin went to like a frat party, and when he came back from the frat party, he just passed it along to them. And
whoa.
So that was that. But now that COVID's over, though, I can go back out again. So it's chill.
Now I'm on the prowl. No, it's true because before it was before COVID, we used to do like comedy shows here in the studio. We were having like all these kinds of
Yeah.
events and dope shit going on, and just trying to like build, just make it a fun space. And then COVID happened, and we literally had to cancel our next comedy show because I was too scared to like take responsibility. Because yeah, we could still do it on the download. People are like, oh, it's your house, you can do whatever you want. I was like, yeah, bro, but somebody gets sick and it's on my pad, it was my fault, I'm gonna feel like shit. So
Right.
we were all
Yeah.
scared. We
And
were all scared.
especially like older people, if you're around anybody who's older, you don't want to pass anything along to them.
Nah, for sure, man. And I did have a homie that he lost his uncle. I had other homies that lost family members. So it's like, yeah, it sucks. It was a real thing. It might not be look that bad looking back now, but it was a real thing at the time. But so
Yeah, no, it really was a real thing. Yep, a lot of people died, unfortunately.
so sorry to go back to what you're saying, but what was the paragraph? What happened? What did they say? Like, what was the controversy? Because I mean, I heard one thing. You want to hear what I heard?
Yeah. What did you hear?
I heard you paid somebody. Like you paid some. You were paid. Wasn't that you that you paid somebody to like do something on a team?
Yes.
He said yes. That was one of the things. Or was that the paragraph?
Yes. Okay. All right, but let me explain. Let me explain.
I'll
So
stop.
basically, when Dashley kind of like started out, I started playing Yellow, or Vegan Rights, whatever.
Yeah, vegan.
He wasn't playing. He quit.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was like, yeah, man, if you just help join this team to get it going, I'll pay you like $30 a game or whatever. And he was like, yeah. Donate $30 a game to this charity or whatever, and then I'll play on the team. And so I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't even on the team, right? I'm not on the team. I just wanted to get the team going, and him being on that team really did cause like a team that lasted maybe like 4 or 5 seasons or something like that, just from that one little like startup. And so after that, I think there were like a lot of things that I would pass along to my team, like the guys who were around me the closest. I would pass along like like if I got random gift cards, gifts from people or stuff like that, like just small things to the people that were close to me on my team. But in no way like was it anything major to like manipulate them, I guess. But then my boy Noggle, though, I started paying for his like schooling, kind of.
Okay.
And I think I paid for that on a consistent basis from like 2020 until recently. I forget whatever it was. Like,
God damn, you forget that you're paying his shit.
Yeah. But and so when they changed, so none of that stuff was against the rules, right? Like none of that was against the rules, and then they just made it against the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, just like, stop, don't do that anymore. And then I was just like, okay, fine, I'll stop. But like, I'm not gonna just stop paying for Noggle's school or whatever, his expenses and that kind of stuff. So I just kept doing it. And I'm like, just don't say anything. And so I don't know what happened, but somehow somebody found out something. Like, I think a lot of them were on like a Spotify plan, family plan that I have that I pay for anyways. Like, it's not even anything extra. And somebody found out about that, and then I think that is what got me banned.
What the fuck? Because you're letting
it was like a gift card or a Spotify thing, something silly like that.
Something. Bro, that sounds like.
And then and then when they found, I never said anything about Noggle though, but when they found out about Noggle, then they banned him too for life. He might be unbanned now, but they banned him, and it's just like that's like so hard. Like, to me, that was just so hard and so crazy, because it's like you're saying that I can't help but get an education. Like, it just makes no sense.
So, well, how I feel about it is, I hate cheating, I hate cheaters and all that shit, and whatever. But what you do on your like, that's like telling me that I was cheating because I was giving away prizes to people just for coming to watch our show. That it was unfair to the other casters. It's like, no, that's called competition, and if it wasn't in the rules, it wasn't in the rules yet. Now, if you were like, if you told somebody on their team, yo, I'm gonna pay you if you come to our team, and you fuck over those people, or even like, I'll pay you to fuck over that team, that's fucked up. Or I'll pay you to leave that team and come to us at a critical time, that's fucked up. But if you guys were already on a team, and it's like I'm helping the homeboy, I was like, that's like, like somebody gave me money, I think Ditz, he gave me money. Is that messed up? Is that cheating? Because he gave me money because he wanted to hook me up, donate money to me. Is that fucked up?
Right, no, it's not. But see, there were players that literally were sponsored though. Like Cream was sponsored. Evil Pancake was sponsored too.
Oh, what is
And
that? What is
those
that?
engagements
What is the
were,
difference? I don't know the difference.
well, the difference is that it's on a per game basis. So it's like if Crave showed up to practice a certain number of times per week, and if he played in the games, then he got the sponsorship. Whereas for Noggle, that's literally just once a month, regardless whether it's December, January, in season, off season, whether he plays or he's sick,
That's your boy.
still paying for it.
Yeah, it's your boy. You're helping him out.
Right, exactly. So it's like different, but they kind of tried to put it all together, and I can understand where they were coming from with that because it does feel like it's an unfair advantage or whatever. But at the same time, if you saw how they were not playing and getting the stuff, then you would understand that I was the one getting taken advantage of, if anything.
Bro, that sounds like some girlfriend shit, bro. You gonna bring up some old shit?
Yeah.
You gonna bring up some old shit? You gonna bring up some? You gonna bring up everything on a list? Like what the fuck? Get mad at me about the last thing? I mean, because if they didn't say anything to you before about the first thing or second thing, or did they? Did they tell you about each of these things along the way, and then they just finally broke it down piece by piece?
Yeah, there were kind of like warnings or whatever.
Oh, okay. Goddamn, bro.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
I mean, technically, I did break the rules. They changed the rules, and then I did break them. So
all right.
it is what it is. But
At least you're cool, and you admit it. Fuck it.
I mean, it's like a niche VR league, and the videos don't even crack like 1,000 views.
That's what I'm.
When like 1/3 of the world is on YouTube. So
Bro, I mean, they're doing better now. I'll give you that. I know they're doing a lot better now than they were in the beginning. But bro, even at the time, I was doing it for the love. There was no money in it. All the money that spent on gifts or products or whatever we did or the services that I had that I used to do the cast, I either got donations from people like Ditz or like Ditz put a lot of money in. He paid for a lot of shipping to a lot of spots. So that guy.
right, and then but this is like a really spectacular person. Like I just feel like his story can't go untold because he's like, wait, how old is he?
Ditz?
I want to say like 75.
Oh, he's old. Yeah. He's up there.
Yeah, he's like retired. He's
Oh
retired.
yeah, he's retired. He's
And-
retired. He's like a
But he
genius.
played
But he don't want,
Hyperdash.
he
I don't know if
admit
he's
it.
still. Wait, say that again.
I say he's like a genius, but he don't want to admit it, bro. I always ask him like, "What's your story?" He's like, I invented a few things. I'm like, "What? Tell me."
Yeah. He is a smart guy, yep. And but he liked playing Hyperdash, and I liked that the age range was so wide. You know, you're talking about kids as young as like 11, and then like
Yeah.
as old as 75, and he was playing like every day for hours, man. And it was just crazy because he put so much energy into the league, and like he brought so many people to the game and made it such a more exciting place for them. But the wild part is that like he bought VRs for everybody in his family, right? He bought like a whole stack.
Oh wow.
Not one person liked it except for him. He's the only one who plays.
Oh really?
Yeah, so he's got like he had so many VRs like set up or whatever, and then nobody else plays except for him. So
Man, I would love it. That's my problem, bro. I don't have anybody. Like I have a homie across the street that has the VR, and I convinced him to get the Q3 after the Q2. But like he doesn't really play as he wants to always play Ghost of Tabor or whatever, and that's it. But he doesn't really play anything else. But I could not get anybody else. Like my girl doesn't like it. Nobody else in my family likes it. They can't dig it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's here. VR's here. The future's here now. But bro, didn't you start you were the first one to start they call it Dash League Academy, I think it is, but you started the beginners or was it training grounds?
oh yeah, Freshman Fridays. Yeah. That was crazy too. Yeah, so basically one day, this is way back when I was on TBD, aka D, back in the day, and I never
That's
really
crazy. That's
played
right. That was season
much.
0.
Yes, and I never really played that much because that was like the best carry. That was the best scenario. It was like just being on a luxury cruise ship. But No, I was like in a game one day, and this little kid like did not know how to move. He was like confused because he didn't know how to teleport or anything, and he was like crying. And I was like showing him. And back then there was no tutorial, right? Like you didn't know what the indicators meant. Like when I first started playing, I didn't even know that the dashes recharged because there was no like visual indicator
Yeah.
on your screen even. You had to look at your wrist, and they don't tell you to look at your wrist. So, anyways, I just like kind of showed him the ropes, or whatever, and I was like, you know what? Like, so many people don't know how to play this game at all. They don't know how to do anything. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try to rent like a little server on Friday nights, and then just run like a little training class just to show like some randos how to play. And I just kind of did that as like a lark, and it was like, this is just to help people like actually learn how to play the game. But then it kind of turned into like all these like good players were like, oh yeah, I want to join, I want to come train, I want to come train. And so I think like Odd was one of the first people, Fathead was one of the first people too, and then Gatsby came one time, and when he came, he kind of had like a whole little like curriculum, right? It was like a training circuit that they did. And
Okay.
so as they did the little circuit, I was like, oh, we could do that. And so then like I made a server, and it was like the beginner intermediate server, and that was a place to sort of like congregate all the new players who were not that good yet.
Yeah.
And in this server, they could play with each other, organize their own matches, and work with each other to sort of like skill up and level up. Tor kind of helped out a lot in that he would like write papers and essays about different weapon usage, because back then again there was like no explanation, and so only a few nerds who were really like dig into the game files would figure out like how much damage each bullet did,
Oh, that
what the
was a
recharge
huge.
time was.
You remember that when everybody was doing that? Everybody was taking turns, like updating the damage. I don't know what you call it. The damage dex
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
index. Yeah, they were
But
like, oh, the shotguns did this much, then did this much, and then would ask the developers. I don't know if they wanted to tell us at first. They didn't want to tell us at first or what, but they finally did, didn't they?
yeah, I mean, isn't it normal to know how much damage a weapon does in a game?
I guess you guys seem to be hell bent on finding out.
Well, I didn't dig through any files, but they had the whole data mining server, and they would like dig through the game. We also had the secret order of the glitch hunters, which I think I can talk about now because it's defunct. But we would meet like once a month and go into game and look for like areas where we could get out of the map and stuff like that. And the only way into the club was like to find something that was better than anybody else had already. So those were
That
fun times.
that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like it was cool, interesting, making fun, like interesting games or servers or just the game brought a lot of people together and brought imagination with it.
Right. Yep. But so over time, though, after doing Freshman Fridays for like a while, because I did them consistently for a year. Every Friday, I did it. Even when I went on vacation, I was like in Panama with my like VR, like on the hotel Wi-Fi, doing Freshman Friday at the normal time. But over time, it just like created so many more teams, and I think like in that season when that we had that big glut, the like league number of teams went from like 20 something to like 30 plus,
Yeah, remember
and
that?
it was mostly just teams that they organized through that server and sort of like the Freshman Fridays. So it was a good time.
I think it was season 3.
Yep.
When did it go? When did it go to? It finally got released. Was it season 3?
Yeah, that was it. It was season 3.
Dude, we had so many teams. I know we did the tiers, but we did so many teams. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through all this. Like, I had to, and I would just do anybody. It didn't matter your walker, sprinter, or dasher tier. I would, if I could do your show, I would do your cast.
Yeah. Yep. But definitely, I would say like the game was a lot of fun, and I made like a lot of friends throughout that experience that I still talk to, even though I don't play the game. So like one of the people, Naz, that's my boy. I talk to him probably like every week, and he'll like FaceTime me, or we FaceTime each other or whatever,
Oh, oh,
and just chat about whatever, whatever, whatever. But the funniest thing is like he was the one who was he was on FaceTime with me when I went to the police station after these kids tried to rob me.
what?
So Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I'll tell you the story. So basically, I live near like a university, and the we have like a lot of security. Like every corner has like a security guard on it, right? And so I've been living here for like a while, and I got to the point where I'm just so used to having security all the time that I just like got careless, like walking around at night or whatever. Like if it's like 2 a.m. and I just want to go like get a drink, I literally will just go and walk to the store and just like go get it, and then go home because I don't care because we have security everywhere, right? So this one day, I got home and I had like a lot of energy to burn. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go take a walk, whatever, get some steps in. So I'm like walking and I'm like so out of it. I've got like my earbuds in and I'm like listening to like a show, like on my phone, and I'm just like chatting away, like typing, texting or whatever to some of my friends. And like I'm so far like paying attention to that. I don't hear anything else. I don't see anything. And I just like kind of hear this faint noise in front of me. And so I look up and there's like these three guys with shiesties on standing in front of me, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, and I take my earbuds out, they're like, give me your wallet. What did it say? Give me your phone, give me your keys. And I was kind of like, okay. So I give them my keys and I give them my phone, right? And then they keep asking me questions like, where did you park your car? And I'm like, yo, first off, I'm not telling you, to myself, I'm like, I'm not telling you where my car is because I'm going to work on like Monday. Like, that's not happening.
I'm going to work.
And also, yeah, and also they're like, what's your iCloud password? So I'm trying to stall. I'm just like, I don't know what my iCloud password is. I haven't logged in for so long, right? And so then there was like another one who was like hiding behind me, a fourth one, right?
Yeah.
He was behind me. I did not see him. And he tried to sneak up on me and like hit me in the back of my head with like a rock or something.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I saw him out of the corner of my eye and I just snapped and grabbed him. I like reached over my shoulder and grabbed him and just tossed him on the ground and like stomped on his face, right?
God
and I swear to
damn.
God, I turn around and I just kicked this kid, this one of them, in the face. Like my foot is a size 13, bro.
Yeah.
That kid got the full 13 in his face, and he just drops to the ground. So that's 2 down. There's 2 up. Now I'm pretty sure they don't have guns, because like if they did, they would have shot me already, right? So I'm like, I'm just trying to keep my distance so they don't stab me.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to stay alive right now. Like I do not want to get stabbed in my kidney or anything like that. So I'm just kind of like trying to keep my distance and like deal some damage. Now, mind you, I live in a city, so there is a street here, and there are cars driving in both directions. Okay, we are like weaving around the traffic. They're like chasing me. I'm chasing them. Like I'm giving a punch here, giving a kick there, whatever. They're not able to get to me very easily because I'm 6'3", so I'm very much taller than them, and I have like a very long reach.
Yeah.
So they couldn't really. I don't remember them ever laying like a hand on me. They might have, but I don't remember it. But then eventually this car pulls up.
You know,
right?
you know when people say that just means you got punched. You definitely got punched. I don't remember if they punched me or not. You got punched, bro. If you don't remember,
like I probably because my ribs hurt the next day. I don't
you
remember
got punched.
that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you got punched. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, like I literally don't remember. But the one thing I still see my foot going into that dude's face, and it brings me pure joy.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, this car pulls up, right, and then 3 more of them get out.
Oh
so this
shit!
Is me, one of me versus literally 7 of them, and I'm just trying to weave around in the traffic and keep them separated, and just like deal a little bit of damage here, deal some there, and then eventually they all get tired, and they just get into the car and speed off. I pick up my phone and my keys, and I'm like, yes.
So they
did not get my shit.
They dropped your shit?
I literally kicked him in the face. How are you going to keep my stuff if I kick you in the face?
I mean, I would pick it up eventually, I guess. I don't know. Fuck, though. Bro.
No, they were way too, but I'm just like, wow, I'm so lucky that they were stupid.
That is the important thing to know. And they didn't have a gun, because stupid person with a gun could still kill.
Right, yeah. I think they just thought they could take advantage of me because I was, like, alone or whatever. but maybe they didn't see that I was 6 foot tall and like realized that I like work out. So
if it was young guys, they probably did. They literally probably thought they did. Like I've seen videos of them trying to act hard and getting call their bluff, and they literally fold because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They try to act hard. They seen the videos, they watch the music videos, or they look at the YouTube vid, but they don't really seen those videos. But bro, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Out here.
So then after that, I like went around I like walked literally around the corner and to the security guard who was like right there on the other side, and then they called the police or whatever, and I was like kind of scared. Like that was the point where I was very scared because I was like going to the police station. They gave me a ride, and I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I was like on FaceTime with Naz for like 2 hours. It was probably like 1 a.m.
Damn.
And he's like talking to me. He's like, I can't believe you won a 1v7. Because Naz has got into some fights too. He's had to deal with some stuff like that too.
Man, like that. I mean, is Naz? What is he? Is he German? Is he...
I think Italian, maybe.
Hey, that makes sense. I was gonna say out here, bro, you gotta be careful because I usually get angry. I'm a very angry driver. That's why I don't like driving at all. I just try to stay away from it. But you gotta be careful because now the new thing is everybody's shooting. So whatever, like if you get road rage, a bunch of shootings are happening on the freeway. Especially if you do road rage on the freeway, you're most likely gonna get shot at.
Oh no, I'm traumatized. If you want to go around me, I'm gonna let you go around me. Like I'm like, you're not getting my way. Be free.
Not
have
me.
Have at it.
Nah, I'll fight you for that spot. I don't care. Thug life.
Nah, I'm scared. Because when I was a kid, my uncle came to visit. He's like from Florida, and he's one of those like insane Second Amendment types.
Yeah.
Right? And so we're like, he's like, all right. I'm gonna take you guys to like the Sky Zone, right? And I'm like, we're like, yeah, let's go. So we get in the car, we go out to this like trampoline park, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like a taxi cuts him off, right? And like at the red light, he gets out of the car, and he pulls out his gun, and he goes up to the taxi driver's window, and he taps on the guy's car, and he's like, yo, if you ever fucking cut me off like that again, I will end your life. So I'm like traumatized. I'm like, what the heck? My sister's doing the same thing. My other cousins, we're just looking at each other like,
bro, you're living a movie,
that's
bro.
not what we expected. Yeah, so now I don't play with anybody when it comes to driving. I'm just like, whatever.
I know. You're right. You're absolutely right. But that's why I don't drive. I try to stay away from driving. I like public transportation. I have an electric scooter, electric bike. People always be like, see me riding my scooter around. They're like, what happened, Dre? You don't have a car? What happened to your car? I'm like, I just don't want to use it, man. I mean, I hear thug life, just riding around. I'll throw some rollerblades.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would ride my bike. I'll ride a bike if I could.
I mean, if you could, but you probably get robbed, bro. I mean, fuck, it's crazy. Hey, so what else is going on with you, man? What you been up to? Like, are you playing any video games still? Or are you just doing a little bit of VR? You say you're playing in the league still? You're playing any other VR games?
Like I'm in the Payload League, and so I might play maybe a couple of games if they need me. Last resort. I mean, I get on VR once in a while, play like mini golf, whatever. Like Bottom Feeder, Jedi. I've got like a little group chat with like a Hodge and Mad Clever. Who else is in there? Venom, Jedi.
Damn.
So we got like a little club, and we talk. We talk to Jonty all the time. Argue about stocks and stuff like that.
Stocks are bad.
Slayer too.
Or they're
talk
good.
To Satan Slayer.
Satan Slayer. Oh yeah, she's poor girl, man. She goes through so much. I don't know why God treats her like that. God bless that woman. She only wants to have fun with her kids.
Wait, what?
I said she only wants to have fun with her kids.
Yeah, she really does. But the other thing is, do you remember my boy Phoenix he used to be on TBD back in the day, and then he was on TBDI, British dude?
Yeah.
He got married recently.
Married. Congratulations. I love hearing married.
Yeah, so I still talk to him too. So it's like wild, like people that I've met like 5 years ago, like at Hyperdash, I still talk to, hang out with in real life too. So it's kind of crazy.
That's the only thing that sucks is I never got to. I mean, you guys get to see me, you guys meet me, you guys know me, or whatever. I try to be as real as I can, but I never got to see anybody in real life. Like I never got to. Like I hear about all these stories of people meeting each other. I'm like I'm bird nobody, but I've heard a few stories of people meeting each other, and I think that's great. That like I think it's beautiful. I get it. Why would you want to meet? Meet me. I'm probably high strung and annoying and aggressive, but I try. I won't yell Dash League in your face. I promise.
Well, you live on the West Coast, though. Like, a lot of people live on the East Coast. I live in the middle of the East Coast, so that's why it's easier for me.
A lot of people visit you, huh? I remember.
I've had a few. Yeah.
I won't burn nobody, but I remember somebody told me they were going to your house, or you told me they went to your house. I was like, damn.
No, Fathead. He stayed with me for a few days.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yellow stayed with me too, a couple days. Yeah, a few times.
I seen Yellow. I remember. I won't burn his spot, but yeah, I seen Yellow. Yeah, he was on when he was on Dasher series. He showed his camera.
What's brilliant up dude, man. That guy is just
genius.
Truly on another level. Yeah.
Him and Helen Arthur, both of those guys are wizards.
Yeah, I mean, Yellow is like truly a special person because like he treats life like a video game, and basically his goal is to make as much money as possible so that he can donate all of it to charity.
I believe it. Because if you don't know...
And that's what he does. He just, like, spends his free time, like, doing stuff for charity, like building apps for them, helping them. Like, he had built a cage-free hub to connect producers of cage-free eggs with, like, stores.
That's dope. And I was going to say, I believe you, because if you don't know, Yellow is the guy who created the twerking robots for my Dash League music video scene. We're in the club, and twerking in the background. He created that for me. He was able to do that for me, and I asked him how much you want to get paid. He goes, just donate to this charity. And I was like, got it. You got it. Done. Dunzo, my guy. So,
yep,
that guy.
Definitely a goated dude.
Some people but you know what sucks? I'm not going to get political. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm just going to say this. It's like I hear these stories about great people and great things because I pay attention. Luckily, my Instagram feeds me heartwarming stories and stuff like that. I guess they see that and they know I'm depressed. But now with all this shit that's going on, I'm scared. I'm just scared because like Americans are getting a super bad rap around the world. Like legitimately, we had a bad rap before, but now we're even getting worse rap.
Luckily, when I go overseas, no one thinks that I'm American.
Damn. Bro, yeah.
They think I'm Brazilian or like Caribbean or like something.
I can see you being Caribbean.
They don't think I'm American.
I can see you being Caribbean until you talk. Once you talk, I'm like, oh, that bro, that fool's from the fucking middle. From the middle of it. He's not only American, he's from the middle of it.
Yeah. You could get away too. You could get away with it too.
Bro, I had to try to talk Spanish to get away with it. They see maybe it's bad Spanish, so yeah.
Your Spanish isn't good?
I'm cooked. I can understand Spanish because I got yelled at a lot. You gotta know what they're saying. It's Cuban, so it's coming at you fast. You gotta pay attention. You gotta get it real quick. But talking to them back, I was like, I'm gonna give it to you in English. I'm sorry, I'm at that level. I even took advanced Spanish. I wanted to take regular Spanish, but then they told me if I took advanced, I get double the credits. I get college credit for it. So I took advanced Spanish for 2 years in high school, and I could read and I could kind of write, but I still can't talk it very well.
Yeah, see, like I'm fluent in Spanish, but and I used to have like a good accent where I sounded almost native, but I just think I haven't spoken that much to people in Spanish because I used to speak like a lot to people in Spanish, even at home. Okay. And so I went away for vacation at Christmas, and my friends were making fun of me so hard because they said my Spanish sounded like an American. And I was like, what do you mean? And then my boyfriend was just like, hola, ¿cómo estás? And I was like, shut up. At least I got the grammar right.
Yeah, for us. That's funny, bro. My friends are like, he was like, yo, we're going to have some carne asada. I'm like, what's carne asada? And I found out it's carne asada. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Get out of here, bro. Where are we going with this? What's going on? You just sounded out? That's what you came up with? Anyways, yeah, bro. But one day we're going to have a big old party, and we're going to get together. And if you guys ever want to come out here, let me know. And I'll throw a comedy show for you guys. And I have everybody come out and we have a bar in the back, and we have food in the front, and that's what she said. But that's what we're gonna do too. Hey,
What city? What city? What city?
I'm in LA, Los Angeles.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll come to LA.
Come out, come out, come on, bring them out. What's up with you don't play breachers, huh? You don't play? Do you play breachers?
I mean, I dabble sometimes, but again, I just don't have the patience to learn how to play the game, and I'm bad, like very bad.
And it's hard online because the people are so good. So it's like, damn, you can't really.
Hard though.
You can't really get in there and try.
Yeah, at least with Hyperdash, it's like a thing you don't. It's like a low barrier to entry. Really, you don't have to really know that much.
Hey, you know, I just thought of something. Is how come they don't like in instances like that to give the lower level players like a leg up? Why don't they give them buffs against the higher level players? Could they program that into the game?
I guess they could. Normally in games though, you don't even see the higher level players as a lower level. You only see other people like you.
Okay, that sounds a little segregating. I mean, we fucking fought. We crossed the bridge to get away from that, but I understand. I get it. I got you. All right. What about Forefront, bro? You excited about Forefront, bro? I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
Wait, what is Forefront?
Is that what it's called? No, the newest game, the Battlefield VR. We gotta stop saying that. Is it called Forefront? Oh, you're gonna make me front runner? No, Forefront, right? Hold on. You're gonna make me look it up. Yeah, Forefront. You don't know the Triangle Factory's coming out with a new game? Damn, that came out crazy.
No. Yeah, I did not know
Factory.
that. I spend most of my free time like yelling at my chat GBT because we have a dysfunctional relationship. Trying to get work done.
Oh, you got the chat? You got the premium account where you can just do infinite inquiries?
Yeah, I've got like the API keys too. So I've been trying to work on some stuff, but it's like sometimes you talk to it. It's like that girlfriend that you have where you'll be like, let's go eat dinner. And then they'll be like, I don't want to eat breakfast. And you're like, did I say we're eating breakfast?
Yeah, that's what you're looking at. That's what you said talking to.
that's how it is sometimes.
With the AI?
Yeah.
Man, I seen those, not you mentioned AI girlfriends, and I seen those computer games, the ones that have the AI girlfriends built into it. It's crazy, bro. I was like, this is too much. You guys are taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah, are you like scared at all that AI will like replace you at any point?
Well, the problem is I went to college for graphic design, so I got replaced a long time ago. If I knew apps were gonna come along and basically replace graphic designers, like you weren't gonna need them anymore because everybody's gonna be able to do it, then I would have went to school for IT or something. You know what I mean? So I got replaced a long time ago. But now, yeah, a lot of people are gonna be displaced, and it sucks. A lot of people are gonna have a leg up because they could use these services to their benefit, but it's not really going to benefit them.
Right, yeah, that does concern me a bit too. But with graphic design though, the apps kind of suck though, so like you should.
Nah, man, but I mean, most of the stuff that a graphic designer could do, you can figure it out on your own with YouTube or apps. Like, you don't need a graphic designer anymore. It was fun though. It was fun. College was fun. Spending all that money.
I know, right? That's the thing that pisses me off a lot. It's like you make kids pay $100K to go to college, and then just build a robot to undercut them like 2 years later. Like, that's unacceptable.
And then they don't want to forgive the loans too.
I know, this is psychotic.
They're like, nah. I don't like how they use it. Anyways, like, again, I want to get political. Forefront, bro, you gotta check it out. It's the game. It's like Battlefield in the sense that it's 16v16. I think it's like each side has a 16, yeah, and then you have like cars, you have helicopters, you have jet skis. It's gonna be wide map. I think the map is even indestructible, if I'm not wrong.
Wait, do we have a tournament coming up? I feel like we should have a tournament.
Yeah, there's a tournament coming up with the Dashley Academy. They have is it a deathmatch tournament? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about something else? We did that one together, that show on Hyper Cup.
Right, yeah, I thought we were going to do a tournament for Hyper Cup.
Oh, let's do it. I'm down.
Wait, are you back casting in Dash League again?
No, no.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything or not, but they hit me up to do the tournament to cast on the tournament, and I was like, "What's your rules?" And they're like, "Yeah, well, this is a bunch of young kids, so PG-13." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not the guy for you. I'm not the guy for you. I'm definitely gonna say the wrong thing or slip up and say the worst thing."
I know, but it's fun though. That's what made it exciting.
Yeah, so I was like, I think I should pass. Thank you, but no thank you. But it was cool doing
Yeah,
that.
but I mean, like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the wild thing is that like the people that were like 13 and 14 when we first started,
Yeah. Oh,
they're like
they're older.
18, 19, 20 now.
Bro, it's crazy. 18, 21. I was talking to Odd and Dark Moon. One's 21, the other one's 18. I'm like, God damn, you guys were so young when we started out.
Right, exactly. It's like weird because they sounded like little boys. Sometimes little girls too.
I mean,
and now they are like grown men.
You better watch what you say. You get caught up on a list, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I mean, nowadays, are they gonna prosecute you though? I just feel like there's not a lot of prosecutors to go around.
There's not a lot of judges. They're eating up judges like Pac-Man, like wah, 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 wah. It's crazy. I'm like, all right. The problem is I don't like guns. I don't like weapons like that. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to learn how to cook or something. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna be somebody's assistant.
Oh, you gotta join the group with the bunker.
Yeah, bro.
You can join our group. You can join my group.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
There's like a hierarchy though. There's a hierarchy of who has to get sacrificed first.
All right, I get it.
So you'll have a number. If your number's like 1 or 2, that means you're first to go. But
yeah, first guy in, last guy out. I get it.
yeah, I mean, we'll try not to sacrifice anybody, but like sometimes
It's gonna happen. You got to.
The
Supplies get low. Yeah. There's a barbecue. You got luau. Stuff happen.
Yeah,
but I ain't got much meat on my bones, so I don't know what you're gonna do. But hey, I'll go down. Hey, pause.
Nah, we'll stick together. Nobody's going down.
Hey, pause, sir. Hey, so what we're gonna do? What's gonna happen? Is that Hyper Cup tournament's gonna go down? We're gonna get on top of that.
Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. We will. Yep. I'm gonna find the chat. I have not even been looking at Discord that much lately. So.
What do you do? What do you do in the real world? You say you go to the gym. That's it. Just work out time. I started going to the gym too, but I just mostly run. I'm trying to get my cardio back up, my endurance, because I'm like you know what I mean. Us men at our age, we can't perform like we used to. So you gotta get that cardio back up.
Yeah, so I like run a bit, but I don't like to run too much because I just get bored. But I run like 20 to 30 minutes. Exactly. I do lift I do 3 times a week now because that's the max really I can do. My schedule's so busy. Then the rest of it is just work. So super exciting stuff.
Do you have man? It's definitely exciting. I mean, fucking, if that's what you do, that's what you do. Definitely, each person, what they do for fun, it's it might not seem interesting, but it is. But I was gonna say is, do you pay for one gym or do you? Because what I do is I have health insurance, so I pay for this thing through my health insurance called One Pass, and it gives me access to like a whole bunch of gyms instead of having to go to each gym and sign up. I could just you do have to still sign up, but you get access to them for free through your One Pass.
Yeah, so like my health insurance doesn't do that, and it's like the price that they charge me at Planet, which is where I go, is like the same price that they would charge me at the health insurance place, but then I'd have to pay like the yearly fee or whatever again. So I just never switched it over. But there's like a nicer gym, and I keep trying to I keep almost breaking down and going back to it, but I'm trying not to.
I'll be honest.
It's like $150 a month.
Ooh,
it's like $150 a month.
Okay.
And I used to pay that before COVID, and then when COVID hit, it stopped being 24 hours. I was like, what am I paying for? So I just cut it. But then I because it's right next to my office too, and I drive past it, I'm just like,
Bro, but
I kinda wanna go
150 a month, bro. My lady pays a little bit more than that, and it's like a spa. It has a sauna, it has jacuzzi, it has all these amenities. It's more like a
It
spa.
does, yes. This one has like a pool with a bar. It's got like all the machines, indoor track, everything. It's
Nice,
got like the tires.
nice, clean, everything.
Yep.
All right, well, you got to spoil yourself, bro. You only live once. You're only young once. That's the worst
Yeah, but
part.
see, but I did cut down on some things so I can go on vacations more. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
what I do. I just go on
Okay.
vacations more.
There you go. That's what I learned right now because like again, I keep saying at my age, but it's like the transition where you, in your 20s, you want to party, go to bars, go to raves, did all that, did all the raves, did all that stuff, boom. Then in your 30s, you're like, yo, I want to go to concerts, I want to go to more, restaurant, eat out more, do stuff like that, boom, did all that, did the heist and that. Now, when you're this age, you want to travel. You now in your 40s, you want to travel, you want to go to places, you want to see things, you want to experience it. Bro, it's going to be harder to travel out of the country. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm supposed to go to the Dominican Republic on May 1st.
Nice.
And I haven't bought my plane ticket because I'm scared to fly. Because there have been so many crashes.
So many crashes. Not only the crashes, but like the tariffs is fucking people over, pissing them off. You don't know what they're going to do when you land there.
Yeah, then I'm kind of worried that, like, if I go, then it'll be a trouble, like, difficult coming back. So, I don't know.
They're going to search your phone for sure. Hey, the day they made those tariffs and Mexico got pissed off, the border right here was backed up because all the Americans needed their passport and they didn't realize it. Before we could go over there with the ID, now we need our passport and a visa, and they were holding everybody back. It was nuts.
Yeah, it's just so crazy to me. And, like, the whole, like, who's a citizen, who's not a citizen thing, it just seems so silly to me because, like, in my state, we have this thing called Real ID. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know why, but we just got forced to get, like, this thing called Real ID. Basically, it says if you're a citizen or not.
Yeah.
Like, it just, on the license, like, you just look. So, it's not even complicated. Like, literally just look at my license. Oh.
Yeah, because when you get your real ID, if you don't know, they just, next month, they're finally going, everybody in the nation has to have it for sure to travel. But if you don't know, it's like you have to show your birth certificate to get it. And that's probably why they have that. They know you're a citizen or whatever the fuck.
So, wait, how do you get an ID without a birth certificate, though? Because I feel like when I got my license, I had to give my birth certificate.
I think maybe with your social, you could use your social too.
Oh, I guess you could have a social without a birth certificate.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Because for a long time I was coasting, bro. I was coasting, and I had my birth certificate because my mom gave it to me, and I was boom, 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 boom. And I go to DMV and I show it to them, and they're like, "That's not a birth certificate." I go, "Yeah, look, my name, my feet. Look at." They're like, "Dude, that's not a birth certificate. I don't know what that is." And I asked my mom, and she thought it was birth certificate too. Apparently, you have to go to like the records and get the one that's like with the numbers and everything on it. And I was like, oh, I'm a dumbass. Then I had to go back and get it all done. So I paid for my ID twice. Once to get it renewed because it was about to expire, and if I didn't do it, I was gonna have ID. And then I paid for it again for the real ID. And then I got paid for it again because it's about to expire again in a couple of years. It's stupid, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just dumb.
Yeah. Well, now in my state, they have like the digital ID, which is kind of like crazy. But basically, I have like my license in Apple Pay.
Okay.
You verify through Apple Pay. You like type in your information, like take a picture, and they kind of like run it through the like motor vehicle department. And then if they approve you, then you have like a license actually, but in Apple Pay.
Yeah. No, I heard of that. There's some places doing pilots, but I don't think my area or my county's not doing it yet.
Yeah, I don't know why we have it. Like randomly, the motor vehicles people, they just like stepped it up. Like you don't even have to wait in line anymore. You just like make appointments, and you'll be like in and out in like 5 minutes now.
Crazy, but it's just
So
that's
yeah.
that's two watchdogs, bro.
Wait, what?
That's two watchdogs. You never play that game, Watch Dogs? It's like cyber hacking everywhere. Like, I mean, I in the beginning, I was cutting edge. I was buying all the gadgets and everything, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. I was doing tap to pay. I remember when I used to go to places. There was this thing called. It was funny because they were called ISIS. This was before ISIS was a terrorist group, but there was this thing called ISIS, and you could use it to tap to pay before tap to pay was a thing. So I would go to McDonald's because it was the only place that had tap to pay, like readily, like guaranteed, and 7-Eleven, two places. And I would tap to pay, and the lady would be like, I would give her my phone, and she'd be like, what do you want me to do with that? And I go, put it to that thing on top of your your thing, your keypad, and they would always say the same thing when it happened. How'd you do that? Is that magic, or are you hacking our shit? Like, they'd be tripping out, and I had to explain to them like, no, it's fucking tap to pay. And finally, but now I'm like, no, it's too much, because what scares me is China's social score, how they're able to deduct scores, and not only that, deny you access to traveling or take money from your account directly for penalties right away. Like, if you jaywalked, they would take penalties off your account immediately and deny you access to, like, get on a train to go anywhere else. Allegedly.
Dang, that's crazy.
Don't come after me, China, but that's what I'm saying. And I feel like, especially with the current chain of events that's happening, I feel like that's kind of where America's going. Like, I thought we never would get there, but damn, freedom
China
is looking
is
like
a
a privilege.
wonderful place and has never done anything wrong. And they have awesome they have awesome cars.
And I guess that's
and
what.
No, I am not paid by the Chinese government to say this. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, but that BYD is dope, bro. I'll give you that. The BYD is dope.
What's the one? Ito M. Is it like Ito U9 or something like that?
Talking about the one that
You gotta
flies?
look up that car.
Is it the one that flies?
Yes. Yep. The one that jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, bro, you got a car that can jump potholes. Like, that's insane.
Nah, but it's kind of silly, bro. It makes too much noise too.
I mean, it does. But
He said, I mean, bro, just last night in the middle of the night, a helicopter was flying trying to catch who knows what. I'm like, I went out there, my boxer's like, why? It's 3 a.m. I got work. So I don't want people flying around and hovering and like all this. They didn't make it quieter. So thanks for joining me, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for the chat.
Yep.
I hope you had a good time. Any last words? It's not like I'm about to kill you. Any last words and any shout outs? That was what I mean.
Shout out to Fathead and shout out to Percent. Of course, shout out to my boy Naz. Shout out to Jedi Venom and all the other butt plugs. J Retch, wherever you are, shout outs to you. Hodge, Jedi, everybody, Fractor. That's it.
I need to get Jedi on this bitch. See what's up. Hear his story.
Oh yeah, he got banned too. So many of us got banned.
I gotta hear the story. I gotta hear the stories. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. It's all right. It's been the time has passed and the healing has happened, or it's about to begin. But the point is, we're about to get back to it. Plus, I mean, I don't know. If you're not happy, then don't listen to the episode or be mad. I don't know.
Yo, I still listen to the makers spicy chat with Quad sometimes.
The makers, I love it.
Because that was so funny.
Remember that? That shit got hot. That shit got hot when you guys went at each other.
And
Bro.
it was the silliest. It was over the silliest things too. I'm just like, bro, I can't believe I got caught up in that dumb stuff.
Hey man. But now, time has passed, and we're here.
Yep.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I had a good time. Thanks for joining me, Quad. I appreciate you being here and taking time to do this. Shout outs to you and all your endeavors, and keep pumping iron, keep pumping up.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get out and do more things, and not saying the gym's not interesting, but I just want better things for you. Shout outs to everybody who's watched, everybody like and subscribe, do all that dumb shit, I guess. I don't know, or don't. You don't have to. Shout outs to all the past guests and all the future guests. If you want to get on this series, hit me up. Past Dashers, hit me up. Well, I'll get you a time slot and get you on the show. And even Dashers, current Dashers. Thanks to Sugarcane, I think that's a good idea. You know, have the current crop of people come through. Hear their story.
Yeah,
get to know them. Hear their tragic story, because I'm sure it's tragic if they're playing Hyper Dash at this level. I mean, man, if you're not outside playing in the streets, then you must have a tragic story. Nah. All right, Quad, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Oh, actually, I got to do something else. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Peace.
Peace.